have electric or solar roofs that look better than a normal roof, generate electricity.
Elon Musk's 22 cents per watt Tesla solar panel ends electricity bills forever. Okay, so here is something that is going to blow your mind. Global solar panel module prices have crashed to as low as 18 to 25 cents per watt in 2026. And Tesla, the company that just launched its brand new TSP 420 solar panel out of its secretive Buffalo, New York gigafactory, is now positioned to offer homeowners a complete energy system that could genuinely wipe out your electricity bill for good. We are talking solar panels, a Powerwall 3 battery, and access to Tesla's virtual power plant, where some homeowners are actually getting paid by utility companies for their excess energy. Oh my goodness. And the numbers are incredible. But how cheap are Tesla's panels really getting? Is there any truth to the idea that retirees on fixed incomes could get solar for next to nothing? And could you actually receive a check from your utility company instead of a bill every single month? Find out now. Welcome to Visionary Vault. As Elon Musk recently told investors, Tesla's new mission is all about, quote, amazing abundance. And the company is now targeting 100 gigawatts of annual solar production. 100 gigawatts. Let that sink in. That is not a typo, and that is not science fiction. That is the plan. So let us break down exactly what is happening and what it means for you and your wallet. How cheap are solar panels actually getting? All right, let us start with the big number everyone is talking about. Solar panel module prices, meaning just the panel itself before installation, have dropped to historic lows. According to Bloomberg NEF, standard crystalline silicon panels are now selling for roughly 18 to 25 cents per watt at the module level in 2026. That is the raw panel cost. Crazy numbers. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Tesla just started producing its brand new TSP 420 solar panel at Gigafactory New York in Buffalo. This is the same factory that New York State invested nearly $959 million to build. A 1.2 million square foot facility that for years was not living up to its potential. Panasonic left in 2020. Tesla was using it mostly for supercharger parts and autopilot data labeling. But now it is back to doing what it was always supposed to do, making solar panels on American soil. The new TSP 420 panel pumps out 420 watts of power with a 20.5% efficiency rating. But here is what makes it truly special. It features 18 independent power zones. Most solar panels on the market have just 6. So if a shadow from your chimney or a tree branch falls on one section of a traditional panel, it can shut down a huge chunk of your power production. Tesla's design triples that granularity, so each little section keeps working even when others are shaded. Incredible. And Tesla's Senior Director of Energy, Colby Hastings, has confirmed the goal is to scale Buffalo to 300 megawatts of panel assembly capacity this year. That is a serious commitment to domestic manufacturing. What does a full Tesla solar system actually cost? Okay, so let us talk real dollars because we know that is what you care about. The average installed cost of a Tesla solar panel system right now ranges from about $2.25 to $3.25 per watt before incentives. Some sources have Tesla averaging around $2.50 per watt, which is actually cheaper than the national average of roughly $2.58 to $3.50 per watt. So for a typical 8 kilowatt home system, you are looking at somewhere between $18,000 and $26,000 before any incentives. Now we know what you are thinking. That is a lot of money. But stay with us because here is where the math gets really exciting. If you installed your system before December 31st, 2025, you could claim a 30% federal tax credit. That would knock roughly $5,400 to $7,800 right off that price. Unfortunately, under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act signed in July 2025, that tax credit for homeowner-owned systems has now expired. However, and this is important, if you go through a solar lease or power purchase agreement, those third-party owned systems still qualify for tax credits through 2027, and providers typically pass those savings on to you through lower monthly rates. Tesla actually relaunched its solar leasing product recently specifically because of this. So there are still paths to affordable solar even in 2026. But that is not all. Can solar really eliminate your electricity bill? Here is where things get really fun. The average American electricity bill in 2026 is roughly $152 to $165 per month. That works out to about $1,800 to almost $2,000 per year, and those numbers are climbing fast. Households paid 9.6% more for electricity in 2025 compared to 2024. And in 2026, rates are up another 5.4%. The average residential rate has hit an all-time high of nearly 19 cents per kilowatt hour. And for seniors on fixed incomes, oh my goodness, it is even worse. Utility companies are slapping on new infrastructure modernization fees, ranging from $15 to $45 per month. Florida has introduced a $30 minimum bill, even if you use almost no electricity. California is rolling out income-graduated fixed charges. These are basically stealth taxes on the people who can least afford them. Now imagine this. You install a properly sized Tesla solar system with a Powerwall 3. During the day, your panels generate electricity. Whatever your home does not use gets stored in your Powerwall's 13.5 kilowatt hours of battery capacity. Then at night, instead of buying expensive peak-rate electricity from the grid, you use your own stored solar energy. In many cases, homeowners with the right system size are seeing their electricity bills drop to nearly zero. Some are even getting credits back. And here is the kicker. Tesla's Powerwall 3 is a beast. It delivers 11.5 kilowatts of continuous power output, handles up to 20 kilowatts of solar input, and it uses lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry, which is safer and longer lasting than previous generations. At around $15,400 installed, it is one of the most affordable home batteries on the market, at roughly $1,140 per kilowatt hour of storage. What sounds like the better deal to you? Paying $2,000 a year to your utility company forever, or investing once and potentially never paying an electricity bill again? We think the answer is pretty obvious. The Tesla Virtual Power Plant, getting paid for your excess energy. But wait, there is more. And this part is genuinely one of the most exciting developments in home energy we have ever covered. Tesla has been building something called a Virtual Power Plant, or VPP. Here is how it works. If you have a Powerwall, you can opt in through the Tesla app to let Tesla temporarily send your excess stored energy back to the grid during peak demand events, like hot summer afternoons when everyone is blasting their air conditioning. In return, you get paid. How much? Well, Tesla officially paid out $9.9 million to Powerwall owners through VPP participation in 2024 alone. $9.9 million. That is real money going to real homeowners. Through the California DSGS program, Powerwall owners can earn up to $350 per year per Powerwall. Through the GVEC program in Texas, participants earn a $2,530 sign-up incentive plus $862 in annual incentives for each Powerwall 3. And in the Northeast, through the Connected Solutions program, homeowners can earn up to $800 per Powerwall over 5 years. In July 2025, California's VPPs delivered more than 535 megawatts of capacity to the grid, with Powerwall households providing nearly 500 megawatts of that total. That is enough to power hundreds of thousands of homes. Awesome. One homeowner in San Jose reportedly earned $423 in a single summer with just one Powerwall 3 by participating in VPP events during peak hours. So yes, getting a check instead of a bill is not just a fantasy. It is happening right now for thousands of American families. But what about the skeptics? Now we know some of you are thinking, okay, this sounds too good to be true. And honestly, we think healthy skepticism is a good thing. So let us address the common concerns head on. First, can you really get solar for free as a senior? There is no secret Tesla senior subsidy program. We have to be straight with you about that. However, there are legitimate paths that come close. Solar leases and PPAs can get you panels on your roof with zero money down. Some state programs, like California's SGIP, offer rebates that can cover 90 to 100% of battery costs for qualifying low-income or medically vulnerable households. And many local utilities offer solar programs specifically targeted at seniors and fixed-income families. Second, will solar really eliminate your bill completely? It depends. Your roof orientation, your local sun exposure, your energy usage, and your utility's net metering policy all matter. In states with strong net metering, where you get credited at the full retail rate for excess solar, it is entirely possible to zero out your bill. In states that have shifted to net billing at wholesale rates like California's NEM 3.0, a Powerwall becomes essential to maximize your savings. Third, Tesla's solar business has had its ups and downs. The company gutted its installation teams over the past 2 years and stopped reporting solar deployment numbers in 2024. Some critics call it a yo-yo strategy. But with the new Buffalo-made panels, the relaunch of solar leasing, and Elon Musk publicly targeting 100 gigawatts of annual solar production, it looks like Tesla is going all in on solar again. Time will tell. The future of home energy. Imagine this. Now let us talk about where all of this is heading, because the future looks like the future. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that the sun is literally paying your bills. Your Tesla solar panels quietly generate clean energy. Your Powerwall stores what you do not use. Your Tesla app shows you exactly how much you are producing, consuming, and earning. And a few times a month during peak grid events, your home actually helps power your neighborhood through the virtual power plant, and you get paid for it. Imagine being a retiree on a fixed income, and instead of dreading that envelope from the utility company every month, you are looking forward to your VPP earnings notification on the Tesla app. Instead of your electricity bill going up 10% every year, it is gone, replaced by a one-time investment that pays for itself and then keeps giving back for 25 years or more. That is not science fiction. That is the direction we are heading right now. Tesla's new integrated home energy ecosystem, panels, inverter, Powerwall, and EV charger, all working together under one app, is the closest thing we have seen to true energy independence for the average homeowner. Have you watched Iron Man? Remember Tony Stark's arc reactor? Well, this is the real-world version, sitting on your roof. Now we want to ask you, the YouTube viewer, what do you think about Tesla's pushback into solar? Would you invest in a solar plus Powerwall system to eliminate your electricity bill? And if you are a senior or someone on a fixed income, have rising utility costs been a major concern for you? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below.